welcome back to Clue Scroll Only, where it seems we're getting farther and farther away from the clue scrolls than we are closer to them. But don't worry, we'll be getting there eventually. After the progress made in the last video, I'm almost ready to begin easy clue scroll collection. All that's left to do is bang out some combat diaries. Now if you aren't sure why I'm doing this, completing the easy level of combat tasks will increase the odds I get easy clue scrolls by 5%. Which may not seem like much, but given how many clue scrolls I should be collecting, it should save a bit of time, while progressing my count forward in a meaningful way. Chapter 1, Obor. To start off, I come in with some task points, all of which are from the temporosing I did in the last video. I didn't show any of it because it wasn't relevant, and now that it is, I don't have the clips. Oh well. Our first PVM challenge is going to be taking on Obor, the Hill Giant. Obor is a hill giant boss that requires you to collect giant keys in order to fight him. This is a drop from hill giants at a rate of 1 in 128, or 1 in 64 in the wilderness. Obor has 6 combat achievements, only 5 of which I believe I can do right now. Of the 5 I need to complete, 2 of them overlap, those being the kill count achievements. I'll need to kill Obor 5 times for both of these, which means I needed to collect 5 keys. I collected keys out in the lava maze. It was pretty chill, never saw a single person while I was out there, and I was good to go. Once I had my 5 keys, I was ready to complete some combat achievements. Of Obor's 5 combat achievements, let's talk about the 2 I'll be trying to complete right away. There's 1 for getting a kill without getting knocked back by his attack, which means I just need to put my back against the wall so that he can't displace us. Secondly, I need to kill him while he's immobilized, which just means I need to snare him and then last hit him. I have 4 keys to attempt these 2 things, then I'll be saving the final key for the last achievement. It's also worth noting that this is my first PVM bossing experience ever, so I was a little nervous going into this. Let's see how it played out. Okay, here we go.
Okay, we're fine. Hits. One more to hit.
Now kill him. Have one more hit with this. Is that it? Is that it? Oh god, okay. Nope. Let's just wait till he can move again. There we go. Sleeping giant. Chapter 2, Scurrius. The last Obor task required me to kill him in free-to-play. Now, I want to be as kitted out for that as possible, so I decided to kill Scurrius to see if I get a rune full helm, rune square shield, and a rune chain body. Additionally, I had Scurrius in my sights for combat achievements. Scurrius has 5 combat achievements, 2 of which are kill count based and 2 of which require you to have a Rapbane weapon. This one might be doable without getting a Rapbane weapon, but the spine being 1 in 33 drop rate, I figured it wouldn't be so bad. So I started off maging the rat, since magic setup is better than my melee setup. Now, I hadn't looked up a guide or anything, I just read about his moves on the wiki to get a better feel for it before jumping in, because again, I was nervous. So I got into his lair and it went like this. Okay. 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 I'm saying okay, but nothing's happening. Okay. Okay, there's the tail. Okay, rocks. Rocks. Tail swipe. Tail swipe. Rocks. Rocks again. Rocks again. Okay, he's healing. Now he attacks with magic. That's ranged. Huge. We're doing great. Magic. Range. Range. Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing it this way. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Move! Move! Okay.
Oh, okay, I see. Right.
Wait, no, oh, fuck. Huge. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. After that kill, I noticed how annoying his little rat friends were, so I decided to make some iron knives to alleviate that problem. I picked up iron bars from the wilderness at this spot, which is pretty well known about, but figured I'd point it out. Then I went back to the rat. Fucking huge. And we got one of the things we're here for. Let's fucking go. After getting a few more kills using magic, I decided to go in and try a melee run of the rat. I wanted to try this because magic felt a little expensive, and it turns out that I meleeed the rat just fine. Which makes sense on reflection. I was worried that the kills would be too slow, but they didn't feel that much different, honestly. When I ran out of knives, I decided to go to Tourist Trap, so that I can make darts. I bought bronze bars from Shanty, another well-known Iron Man spot, turned them into darts, and could carry on killing Scurrius. After a couple of kills, I decided to meme out the rat boss by changing some of his audio sounds.
Watch your step.
Nice, Ron.
I sneeze.
Nice, Ron.
I sneeze.
Nice, Ron.
I sneeze.
Ron.
I sneeze. Sneeze.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
We got one of the two items. Yay! Looking like a fucking baller. It was a hoot, and I was having a great time with it. Once enough audio files get played, it just kind of goes fuck it and gives up. Because, like, you can feel it, I can feel it lagging right now. I'm sure it shows up on stream that it's lagging. And I shut it off, so it's not adding new sounds, it's just having problems with the ones that currently exist. Woo! No! No, 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 no. No. How do I fix? There's no fix. Oh. Wait. Oh. This demotivated me, so I was going to take a break from the rat. I went out to do some speed running. I did this to recolor the graceful outfit, and thought the speedrunning color was both cool and easy to obtain. Yeah, like, look at that. I don't even have time to kill him. Like, I'm not even going to be able to kill him probably in this amount of time. I should. This should be easy. Come on, RNG. Yeah. Okay. Keep it up. Fucking easy. Okay, but I got my points. Boom. My new rune armor that I've obtained from Scurrius, I decided it was time to kill Obor as intended in free-to-play. It was really easy, and I probably could have done it with worse gear. However, I wasn't sure, and I really didn't feel like gambling on grinding out another key. All that being said, I'm done with Obor for now. After I was able to mentally reset myself, I was going back to the rat. I got pretty good at the rat, being able to kill 4 of them without having to leave, and I only left to restore prayer. I hardly needed food anymore. As an aside, I bought food and potions from the Warrior Guild, another great spot for Iron Man that is also very well known. Anywho, my mastery of the rat was finally rewarded with my second, but actually first, spine. Picking it up right away, picking it up right away. Oh my fucking god! This allowed me to buy a rune mace from the Champion Guild, craft that into the bone mace. Bang! Oh man, we look like fucking ballers now. Which allowed me to easily acquire the last 2 combat tasks, wrapping up my Scurrius adventures. There we go, and we're out of here. Chapter 3, Bryophyta. Finally, I'm going to round out my points by completing some Bryophyta tasks. However, all the tasks, barring killing Bryophyta with poison, don't require me to go far out of my way, so I might as well do them all. This will require me to get 5 kills for the kill count achievement, which means I'm going to need to go get 5 keys from mossy giants. I want to do this by ranging them, partly because I remember a safe spot out in front of Gnome's Stronghold, but also because, based on my reading, ranging Bryophyta using Protect from Magic will make fighting her incredibly easy. The only problem is that my range setup right now is a little scuff, so I'm going to remedy that. I have some choice items that I'm going to go after. Let's start with the Bone Crossbow. This item is a classic staple of Iron Man range training. This item is easy to get, the bolts are very cheap, and all I need to do is complete the Lost Tribe, which requires a light source. Knowing I have all the requirements to complete the Kandrin Easy Diary, I decide to get the headlamp. It's a really good light source, you don't have to worry about it going out, and it just works. After getting that, I completed the Lost Tribe, which gave me access to the crossbow and bolts. The next item I'm going to grab is Ava's Accumulator. This item is amazing for range training as it automatically picks up most of the ammunition you're using while training. On top of that, the +4 range bonus it gives is pure gravy. To get this item, I have to complete Animal Magnetism. That crest requires me to have level 18 Slayer, and as it turns out, I only have 9 Slayer. So instead of actually training Slayer, let's do some quests for Slayer XP. I did the fishing contest so that I could do the Dwarf subquest from Recipe for Disaster. Then I did a Porcine of Interest. And finally, I did Wanted. Also that I had the Slayer level required to do Animal Magnetism, which I of course did no problem. This gave me access to Ava's Accumulator. Next up, I wanted to sort out my armor. Green D'hide isn't cutting it, and I don't even have the body, mostly because I don't want to spend the money on it. I want armor that I can wield right now at level 53 range. I also want that armor to scale up with me so I don't have to worry about upgrading it in the near future. One armor set was staring me in the face. All my wants, my desires were pointing to it as the armor I should seek out. I don't want to go there. Please. No. That's right! I'm going to subject myself to pest control for void armor. For anyone blessed enough to not know what the pest control gameplay loop is, let me run that by you. Get on a boat, run off the boat, stab some dudes, stab a swirly thing. Guys, focus the spinner. Stab another swirly thing. Who keeps leaving the gates open? Stab another swirly thing. Why would you open the gate there? Stab the final swirly thing. And congratulations, here's 3 commendation points. So anyways, how many of these things do I need? Oh, only 850. Great. All of that compounded with the fact that sometimes the boats are just cursed and you'll end up watching the knight die about 1 in every 10 rounds. Then if you don't get off the cursed boat and away from the dead weight, it'll continue to happen. All this to say the grind took about 12 hours. It was painful, but now it's over and we have the full void set with the range helmet. And that's all I need for now. I'm sure I'll be back at some point, but it's not soon. With our range gears sorted out, it was now time to kill mossy giants. I needed 5 mossy keys at a drop rate of 1 in 128, and it was going to take a bit to get 5 of them, so yeah. I got bored in the middle of my grind and went and did Watchtower, mostly so I could use it to teleport to in the future. While doing Watchtower, I needed Dragon Bones, so I headed to the Taverley Dungeon. Oh, if you had 80 agility, go here. Oh, if you had 60, you would go here. You don't have either of those? Guess you should cry. So here, the gate's locked. Eat my ass. Apparently I gotta kill this guy to get a key. Bro, I'm like reading a guide and I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, big hit points level. Woo. Thanks. Where I killed a hellhound for a task, and a black dragon for another task, and the bones. Grinding out these mossy keys was taking forever, so I decided to go to the wilderness for that sweet 1 in 64 drop rate. As I was heading out there, I noticed that the moss giants only spawn next to one of the biggest hotspots in the wilderness, that being black chimchampas. I figured it was worth a shot, but I was attacked within 5 kills, so I decided to leave. Instead, I decided to learn what the Giant's Den is, because there's a combat achievement that involves killing one of each giant there. There's another one for killing a fire giant. So I knocked both of those tasks out, and I found out I could safe spot moss giants here. So I collected the remainder of my keys here. Once I had my keys, the only Bryophyta achievement that will require prep work is killing her with a tick of poison damage. This requires me to get a poisoned weapon. Easiest option I saw is killing Ankus for a weapon poison. Then I went to buy a dragon dagger, so I had a mildly decent weapon to poison. Turns out you need to give these people a diamond to buy a dragon dagger. I don't know how many people have ever bought from this shop, because I never have. Anywho, thought that was neat. Now it's time to complete all Bryophyta combat achievements. Kill 3 growthlings within 3 seconds. Kill with a tick of poison damage. Get a single kill. Kill Bryophyta with Protect from Magic active. Kill her in free-to-play, which also counts as not being poisoned because you can't get poisoned in free-to-play. And finally, get a kill count of 5. With all that done, I can finally receive my Ghommal's Hilt 1 giving me that sweet 5% chance of obtaining an easy clue scroll. Chapter 4. Final Preparations. While I am doing clues, I want to progress my count in a meaningful way. I want to passively do birdhouse and farming runs. For birdhouse runs and farming runs, I will need seeds. So I stopped by Olivia and Draenor and world hopped till I had enough seeds for my birdhouses I was going to make. I was also buying seeds that I would be planting for farming. To make birdhouses, you need a clockwork, which requires a crafting table 2 in your player-owned house. That requires 25 construction. Not a problem though, because I need level 27 for stashes anyways. So let's get started there. I wanted to do quests for XP because actually doing skills is for chumps. So I went to do the Fremnik Isles quest, which required 56 woodcutting. I mean, somebody definitely gave it to me. I didn't just have things. This allowed me to start and finish the Fremnik Isles. Then I did Eyes of the Glofri, which I'm not exactly sure why I did that. It barely gives any construction XP, and I completely forgot about and misused the crystal saw. Oh well. I did Bon Voyage from there so that I could get to Bone Island. This quest is like actually impossible. I just need to get lucky. Like I don't know what the fuck you do. Let's look up another quest guide. One person's like, oh, you just do this, and I'm like, okay, and then it doesn't fucking work, and I'm like, I don't get it. Once this thing gets fucked, it just gets fucked, and that's it. Fuck you too, boat.
Left arrow to bring the steering back to the middle. If it starts going right, you want to press the left arrow at the bottom until it's straight, then press the right arrow to bring it back to the middle. That's pretty much all it is. The only tip I can give is try not to jump on every little movement because you might throw it off center if you turn too early. The arrow does sway a little bit at times, but it does bring itself back to the middle sometimes. What I would actually look out for if it starts going too far in one direction and the navigator starts saying that the wind is blowing it off course. Anyways, you can do it yourself now if you haven't already by speaking to Junior Navigator and selecting option 1, which by the way, if you fail, you do that same thing to try again.
That's it, it's just over. Like, the fucking wind just goes to the left and now it never comes back. It is so tragic. Okay, let's go with the wind. Fuck you. Holy fuck. Oh my god, thank god. Then I did Children of the Sun for access to Valamore, because there's some easy clue locations there now. Completed Getting Ahead for even more construction XP. Then it was time to make birdhouses. I calculated how many of each birdhouse type I would need to get to the level where I could make birdhouses, because at that point I would have to trade my woodcutting again. So I went around and collected the specific number of each log type. Then I needed 304 clockworks to make all these birdhouses, which means I needed that many steel bars. So I went to the Motherlode mine for coal, then the mining guild for iron, smelted up some steel bars, and finally got to work making clockworks, which I then used to make birdhouses of all various types. Last but not least, I set out to collect all the random items I was going to need for easy clue scrolls. As always, thanks for watching. If you wish to follow the journey live, I do stream every day at twitch.tv/LovenDrunk. Regardless, I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.